I've been helping out at my parents' Italian restaurant since I was 14. Now, at 28, I manage the front of house while my mom and dad work their magic in the kitchen. Last Saturday, during the peak dinner rush, a woman I'd never seen before strutted in wearing designer from head to toe and an attitude that announced her presence before she even spoke. Without so much as a glance at the host stand, she grabbed the best table by the window and settled in. I approached with menus. "Good evening, your server will be right with you." She waved me off, eyes glued to her phone. "I don't need a server. I'm the owner's wife, just bring me the usual." I blinked, stunned. "I'm sorry, there must be some mistake. My parents own this restaurant. They've been married 32 years. At last she looked up, a condescending smile playing on her lips. "Sweetie, I get that you're new here, but I've been coming here for months. My husband bought this place last year. Now get me my meal before I have you fired." The restaurant quieted. Regulars exchanged glances. Mrs. Brown, who's been dining here every Thursday for 8 years, pulled out her phone to record. I stayed calm. "Ma'am, my father, Salvatore Benedetto, has owned this place since 1997. Perhaps you're thinking of another restaurant." Her face flushed red with anger. "How dare you question me? Do you know who I am? I'm Diane Hartley. My husband Richard owns half the restaurants in the city, including this one. Now, get me my food or get me your manager." I smiled. "I am the manager, and I'd be happy to clear this up. Let me call the owner." I pulled out my phone, opened FaceTime, and called my mom, who was prepping in the kitchen. "Hey, honey, everything okay out there?" she asked. I turned the phone toward the woman. "Mom, this woman claims she's married to the owner. Can you confirm who owns the restaurant?" My mom's genuine confusion was evident. "Sal and I have owned this place for 27 years. Who is this woman?" Diane's face drained from red to white. She jumped up so fast her chair scraped across the floor. "You're lying. This is a scam. My husband told me he owns this place." I kept recording. "Ma'am, I think your husband misled you. There's never been a change in ownership here." My mom chimed in from the phone. "Wait, did you say Richard Hartley? I know that name. He tried to buy the restaurant 3 months ago. We told him no." Diane grabbed her purse. "This is harassment. I'm calling my lawyer." She fumbled for her phone and dialed. "Richard, get down here right now. They're saying you don't own the restaurant." As we waited, I pulled up our business license on my tablet. Registered to Salvatore and Maria Benedetto since 1997, never sold or transferred. About 20 minutes later, a sharply dressed man rushed in. His face fell when he saw Diane. "Dan, what are you doing here?" She pointed at me, desperate. "Tell them you own this restaurant." He glanced around at the dozen phones recording, then at my mom standing in the kitchen doorway holding up the business license. His shoulders slumped. "I don't own this restaurant, Diane. I never did." "But you said you bought it," she shouted. "Yes, but you've been taking money from our joint account for months, saying it was part of the investment." The room fell silent. He had been embezzling from his own wife, pretending to own restaurants that he was just draining financially. Mom folded her arms. "So that's why you kept pushing us to sell. You needed our agreement to make your lie believable." The woman started screaming at him. Every diner's phone was out now. The video went viral overnight. Diane Hartley confronts husband's restaurant scam. It racked up 2 million views in 48 hours. They divorced within 3 months. She got the house. His business was part of the settlement. Sometimes Diane returns quietly for dinner. She sits alone, tips generously. Last week, she left a note with her check. "Thank you for the worst and best night of my life. Richard is now facing fraud charges. And our little neighborhood restaurant? We're still here, cooking and serving with love.